Influence?
Or manipulation.
Oh, sorry. Something caught in my throat.
When does influence become manipulation? Do you avoid influencing others because you don't want your influence to be misconstrued as manipulation? Does your distaste for manipulation dissuade you from learning the science behind effective use of persuasion and persuasion principles? Hey, you're not alone, so stick with me. In his fantastic book, Influence, Science, and Practice, Dr. Robert Cialdini refers to those who are skilled in the art of influence and persuasion as compliance experts. Yes, those who are skilled at influence or persuasion can and do use that skill to manipulate others into acting against their own interests. But does that then mean that all use of influence and persuasion is manipulative? Or that you should avoid becoming a compliance expert? Absolutely not. That'd be like refusing to water your plants because too much water might kill them. I've had better analogies, but you get the point. Here's the truth. If you're in sales of any kind, influence is a part of your job. Oh, and for those of you who just breathed a big sigh of relief because you're not in sales, so this reel doesn't pertain to you, keep listening because you too are in the influence game every day, and you need to understand why. We are influencing each other all the time with the words we use, the stories we tell, the points we make, the pictures we draw, the emojis we include, and the list goes on and on. Additionally, and importantly, we build trust with those around us so our ideas and suggestions are challenged less, accepted more, and even sometimes go unquestioned altogether. With all that influence peddling, the question is not whether you attempt to influence or persuade, or attempt to be a compliance expert, as Dr. Cialdini calls it. The question is, what is your intent? What's your motive, your goal, and your interest? What are you trying to achieve, and on behalf of whom? That's what makes all the difference. For instance, if you're persuading a buyer to purchase a new home they can't afford by convincing them that rates will be back to 3% next year just because you need to do another deal this month, or you're using your influence to convince them to waive their mortgage contingency when that doesn't match their risk tolerance, well, that's manipulation. However, if you're using your skills to persuade a seller, for instance, to choose the best possible list price to achieve their goals and needs, and that involves using your influence to convince them to list their home at a price which is lower than they were expecting, well, that's incredibly beneficial, valuable, and professional. Persuasion, when used to benefit the client, is trust building, trust maintaining, and serves the client's interest. It's time to reframe how we think about influence and persuasion and become compliance experts so we can use our powers for good. I can tell you, your strength and your business will surge when you harness your persuasion superpowers to defeat the nefarious, manipulative bad guys out there. I'm Eric the Expert. Follow me for more valuable content on negotiation and building your business and brand through knowledge, skill, expertise, and trust. Your clients will thank you for it.